Welcome to another edition of Pittsburgh Sports Line at Smokehouse Bar and Grill, 2500 West Liberty Avenue. We got a nice crowd. They all made it, even from Ray Schaefer Boxing Gym. We'll hear a story about that in a couple minutes. They all look safe here, so that'll be great. I'm Al Levine, the Talking Machine. We got Smoking Jim Frazier. Our co-host Zach Brenner from Tuesday night is usually here, so we're going to start without him. He'll be on later if he makes it. And we got a lot of sports to talk about. You can watch us on Verizon 32 everywhere in the area, from Nemacolin to Cranberry, Wexford, and everywhere in between. You have to move to Bethel Park. You can watch us on Comcast 7. If not, go to our Pittsburgh Sports Line on Facebook. Jim Auger, we're coming back. We're at 4427 likes. So thanks to everybody for liking our page. We appreciate it. And you can watch every show on YouTube. We have 290 plus shows on YouTube. This one will be up probably by Wednesday, so you can check that out. We're going to do our first segment. We do What's on Our Mind. And I want to at least tell you, give a little shout out to our sponsor. We got Skeets Lewandowski at Skeets Service Station. I don't know if you can get a close-up there, Devin. Thank you. Thanks, Nina. You can take the ketchup. We're too sloppy up here. We can't afford that. That'll mess up that nice shirt he has. And give Skeets a call. He's only 5 miles away from the studio in Bethel, 724-348-4715, 6103 Route 88, Finleyville, Skeets Service Station. And he's sponsoring What's on Our Mind, and we're going to start that right now. Smoking Jim Frazier, what's on your mind?
Thanks, Al Levine, the Talking Machine. And if you want the green,
there you go.
You got to see Levine. Hey, a big hand for international master photographer Bill Boyce and his beautiful models in the house. The Pittsburgh Steelers are getting rid of some of their best defensive players based solely on their age. This ain't the 80s. This ain't the 90s. Today, 40 is the new 30. 30 is the new 20. James Harrison is 37. 37 ain't old. Bernard Hopkins is 50 years old. Roy Jones Jr. is 46. George Foreman was 45 when he won the heavyweight championship of the world. Rayco War Saunders is 40. Peyton Manning is 39. Tom Brady is 38. Drew Brees is 36. My good friend Al Levine, the Talking Machine, said James Harrison is not a mentor, he's a tour mentor, and I agree. He's the best tour mentor of running backs and quarterbacks in the league. Every team in the league feared the Beard because Brett Kiesel was a tour mentor. Every team in the league feared to hear because Troy was a tour mentor. Now the Steeler defense is soft and cheesy because they got too many nice guys. In fact, you got a better chance of seeing RuPaul and Michael Samms getting served in the state of Indiana than you do the Pittsburgh Steelers having a good 2015 defense. Listen, Troy Polamalu, Kiesel, and Harrison are warriors. What good is a warrior without a war? James Harrison is still the Steelers' best defensive player. He's still the leader of the team, and he's still the king of the Steeler Nation. And all I got to say is, long live the king. Woo! Woo!
Smoking Jim, I want to thank you for picking up on that new word, tour mentor. It helped make his little opening go a little bit better. I don't know, but here's the dictionary from 1915. You can check out whether it's in. Nah, don't do that. You'll get the sticky fries on there. And you know I disagree, but I'm not going to rebut anything you say on that. That'll be Tuesday night. What's on my mind is you got baseball season coming up, and you got the Pirates are all full of hope. I'm hearing thank you for all the Pirate fans out of the closet now. I appreciate you being on the bandwagon. I've been on it now for a year and a half. I had the Kool-Aid. I believe they can have a winning record this year. Will it be a World Series? I don't know. You need a lot of luck, and I'm worried about St. Louis for all of you that watch baseball. I want to switch because usually my co-hosts talk about a couple subjects. I saw some great basketball. I don't do bracketology, so my bracket's not busted. I picked one team. That's all I needed, Kentucky. They scared me the other day. I thought they would lose. They did not. They won by 2. Kentucky's all the way. That's what's on my mind. Welcome to the show. We finally got you here.
Yeah, we finally got me here tonight. How you guys doing?
We're doing great. Tell them your name, because we heard a couple different conflicts here.
I go by many names, but in the boxing world, they call me Mike Manna, a.k.a. the Pittsburgh Bull. I don't know where that came from. Maybe Al Levine, I'm not sure.
I don't know. You were trying to take my seat at the Ivy. So.
I was trying to take your seat.
Luckily, I was out of town.
Well, I put a wig on. I said, I'm Al Levine.
Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Look at him. We need a photo. Quit talking for a second. He always tries to catch me talking, and you know you're getting shut down because you can talk as much as I do.
Me and you both, we'll have a talking war.
Yeah, a little
Get the
talkathon.
caffeine out.
No caffeine. I got water just to calm down.
Oh, you're done. I got a Red Bull in me.
That's no competition. Anybody else want to talk? All right, we got to talk some boxing. That's why you're here.
Absolutely.
For
it's not
2
'cause of my
weeks,
good looks.
smoke it. Well, I don't know. Monique, I can't help you there. I'm glad she come out to support you.
Absolutely.
For 2 weeks now, you even heard it. Best knockout of the Donnybrook. Here's the guy. Tell us what happened from your mouth. Not Skeets or anybody else or me.
Well, I first want to thank you guys for the positive feedback about the fight. I really appreciate that. Everybody on Team Pittsburgh did their best. I feel some people did not get the decision that they deserved. Jane Quinlan would be one of them.
Oh, that might be a future guest up here.
That might be. I don't know, we got ESPN up here, or ESPN. One of
No, we got BPTV, Verizon 32 everywhere.
But what happened in that fight is I wasn't really concerned with boxing with the guy. The guy got over 100 fights. He's the #2 guy in Ireland, and they specifically brought him for me.
Tell them why. Tell them what happened. I'm trying to get
what
stories
happened
here.
last year? Or?
Yeah.
Well, what happened
to lead
last
up
year,
to it, we're going to
what
digress.
happened last year is they had the heavyweight spot already taken. They already chalked that up as a win. And I gave it to their guy, and I ended up pulling out the win last year. They were not happy about that. Michael Carruth, Olympic gold medalist, he don't like to lose. So they saw I was going to be on the card this year, and it was the topic of the whole every Donnybrook meeting. Can we get Mike Mann at the box? Because they have someone. They had me in mind. I mean, they did.
What a
not
compliment!
want to lose.
That's one of the greatest compliments you can get.
It is a great compliment, and I took it very, very good. I mean, it's a very big compliment. So, I found out that this guy was coming over. Jimmy Sweeney is his name. Good guy, and he could box. Got over 100 fights nationally for Team Ireland. Not like just Pittsburgh or anything. I mean, he fights for the nation.
And how about how he's a fast heavyweight.
Man,
he's dancing. He's moving around.
And then everyone was saying, "Oh yeah, he's your Irish twin." Apparently, we looked alike. But and it was funny. The two biggest talkers on the team, Mike Withrow, and the other guy on the Irish team, they were matched up against each other, and they liked to talk too. And they were both named Mike. I'm like, "What'd you guys do? Have a mole over here really scouting us out?" So I wasn't concerned with boxing with this guy because it wasn't going to happen.
Right.
It wasn't. I don't box. I grew up fighting.
Where'd you grow up?
I grew up in Brighton Heights, North Side.
Okay.
And my family's Italian, and I didn't know people told on each other until I moved to North Hills. So
we'll have that show another day.
That's where all the fighting started.
Okay.
So, I wasn't concerned with boxing with this guy. I mean, I grew up fighting in the streets, and I'm going to make it a fight. So I tried getting his timing the first round. Now, I don't want to talk bad about this guy. I'm not going to say anything bad, which I never would.
All right, let's skip that then.
But, he would put himself up against the ropes or in the corner. So second round, I come out, put a little pressure on. Notice he'd get up on the ropes, throw something to get out, and he would roll out to my right when he would throw the hook. Third round, come out, and I shuffled over to him. He was on the ropes. He went to throw that hook. I let the right hand go and connected. And I thought I knocked him out. I got up on the ropes, which I never do. I was excited because I thought I took down the guy they had come for me.
The assassin for
the
you.
assassin. And I'm up on the ropes. I look over and they're still counting. The guys, he helped them up.
Well,
And
I thought
he's-
it was 14 seconds, just with my count.
Well,
Not counting another 30 or 40
was-
when the mouthpiece popped out.
that was a smart move by him. I got to give it to him.
And I was there. I witnessed that.
Right.
That he said that.
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
He's
I
an
mean, that's what
honest
you gotta
man
do.
from Ireland.
But I mean, it was about 14 seconds. He was down. The ref got him up, kept asking if he was okay, which, whatever. It happened the way it happened. Then he went to separate us so we could box again. Then he spit out his mouthpiece, got another 30 seconds, and by that time the guy was
Recovered.
and he was on his horse. I couldn't get him. I couldn't finish it.
Yeah.
And
You almost had to knock him out. He did. I thought he had the first 2 rounds on the.
there
on
was
the
no
card,
doubt he had
right?
both rounds under him because I wasn't going to box him.
Yeah, but
It
they're
just wasn't gonna
scoring
happen.
machines. This European style of boxing.
Absolutely.
They're not hurting you, but they're scoring like crazy.
Well,
I noticed most
they
of the
don't tickle
American
you.
fighters,
Yeah.
were falling behind.
Yeah, they were. You got to remember something. Ireland is number 2 in the world in amateur boxing.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I mean they're.
Thanks for coming on the show just for that.
Yeah, you can learn something new every day. I'm telling you.
He's already learned a couple things. He knows your name now.
I didn't know my name. You got to tell me. I'm Punch
Monique,
Drunk.
straighten him up. You're going back old school. That was called being concussed nowadays.
Being concussed.
You're concussed.
I'm learning.
Yeah.
You're educating me.
All right, then we're not going to talk too much. But so that's what happened at your fight.
Yeah.
Now, we've heard rumors that you're going to go to Ireland. I mean, that's what the plan is.
That's the plan.
For a rematch and the 4th of July, from what I heard.
Yes, the 4th of July, we'll be over in Ireland. We're supposed to be, which would be great. I mean,
Sure.
how often you get a chance to go over Ireland for nothing?
That's my dream.
Right, exactly. But I got to fight
Hold
for
it.
it.
Let me interrupt this. He doesn't even know where Ireland is. So please don't take us out of here. All you kids in school, don't listen to him about homeschooling. You must learn geography. Because if you're going to fight there, you might as well know you're going across the Atlantic Ocean.
The Atlantic, that's right.
Okay. Now that was just a little informational tidbit. Go ahead.
But yeah, we're supposed to be fighting 4th of July, and I got a message from Jimmy Sweeney today, as a matter of fact, saying he talked to Caruth and Jack Mook, my coach from Steel City Boxing, and he said that the rematch is going to happen, and we're supposed to be one of the first fights, which I actually enjoy because I want to fight and then watch the rest of them. I didn't even get to watch anybody fight, except when we turned on the TV downstairs in the room we were warming up in. I got to watch everyone. But it's a great event to be at, and last year I fought earlier in the night and got to enjoy the rest of the night. But afterwards, they're supposed to take us to the Guinness
Brewery.
Brewery. And
I'm glad I could
apparently-
assist you on some of this.
Oh yeah, yeah. Where would I be without Al Levine?
He's
I
a little
don't know.
punchy.
I told you, I don't even know what my name was. You had to tell me.
Just keep the right over there, all
Yeah,
right?
I'll
Leave
keep
the
it
right
over here.
to the side.
Well, you saw me trying to catch him with the hook. I tried killing
I
him
know
with the
you
hook,
did.
but I couldn't get him.
Almost. You were close on a couple.
Yeah, I was
One, you
close.
just run to the chin.
Right.
I thought he was going to go. Now, how could they get a hold of you if they want to follow the exploits of whoever you might be, Pittsburgh Bull?
You can find me on Facebook under Michael Manna. I usually post upcoming fights, or you can check out Steel City Boxing. They'll post things on their website about upcoming fights. I'll be in the Golden Gloves. I have one guy I'm fighting for the championship against Breont Williams, I believe his name is. I apologize.
When are you going to be fighting? Do you know?
Well,
'cause we can't pin that date down, Smokey.
You know what? That's how it always is with the Golden Gloves.
We're trying to
You
be
don't
able
know.
to arrange being there too, but it's
Right.
a little sketchy, folks.
Well, we'll see what happens. It might be this Saturday, it might be next Saturday, but there's a lot. The 10th, I believe, is when it is from Jose Carabello. I remember he told me earlier today.
You know what? We're going to have him on then, since you're giving a little promo to him.
I'm telling you, I got this ESP. I know all these guys are going to be here.
I'm not gonna
Another
ask
one's
what-
coming to me, Eric Sindor, I believe.
Sid
I think
Noor.
he's going to be. I think
Sid
he's
Noor.
Sid Noor.
Sid Noor.
Sid Noor. He's
Yeah,
going to
Sid,
be
now you
on
can
the
announce.
show.
Okay. All right,
But,
Eric.
Yeah, all these fighters I'm talking about, they're in the Gold
Quit
Gloves.
looking at him.
Yeah.
You're done with this show. He's not ESP.
Right.
He's not even ESPN.
No,
But you're on
I'm
Pittsburgh
ES.
Sports Line.
I'm
No,
ES.
I don't want to get into that. It's a family show. You're out of here.
All right.
Mike, thank you very
Oh, it was a
much.
pleasure.
Good luck to you. Jose, introduce yourself.
Jose Caraballo. I run the Ray Schaefer Boxing Association here in Pittsburgh,
Where are you located at?
in Sharpsburg.
All right, it's not hard to find
No,
either.
it's not. We're on
Definitely,
Facebook,
right in the middle.
right there. It's
Like 'em.
happening. It's all happening.
Like them on Facebook. First, I want you to tell us what's going on with your gym, and then we'll do like a minute interview with each of them. So you talk as long as you want, and I'll just subtract the time.
All right. Hey, look, my gym here, we got, I think I registered 17 fighters in the Golden Gloves. We
Is
have
that a
couple-
record?
I think, you know what, right now I have a record with the most females in one gym active on the East Coast. On the East Coast. I mean, so
Wow.
that's a good thing, right? I mean, that's what's
Yeah.
happening, you know?
I just want to give you another stat. Women are like 51.2% of the population. So you're riding the right wave, my friend.
Yeah. How about
You know that. And those two are got some left hooks, maybe in the right
I mean,
coming out
yeah,
there.
they're good fighters,
Okay.
good
All right.
fighters. So we're staying busy. Our fighters are winning fights. You know, I mean, they're learning. Some of them are taking losses, like everybody else in the game. You have to know how to lose and know how to win. Honestly, boxing, amateur fighting, it's all about learning. You know what I mean? It's learning. Like, okay, I took this loss, but I did this wrong when I took the loss. So now we have to correct this. So
Sure.
You know, I don't want to go back to the gym every time and say, oh, it was great. It was great. Now I
You
know
mean
how
you're
to
not an
do it.
attaboy and an attagirl type of trainer?
Oh, man, I shatter cell phones and scream and you know,
Not
I get
this
a little-
one. Go
I
throw
get-
it.
I get a little carried
Throw
away.
that one once. You can't shatter this.
I gotta get one of those.
I know.
I need one of those.
They're waterproof too. You can drop it in your cup.
Is it really?
It's old, yeah,
Yeah,
10
that's
years
cool.
old.
I need it.
All right, well, not today, but okay, so you're old school, no nonsense. Do they do road work too?
You know what? It's rough. We just got a whole bunch of treadmills in the gym now from to start doing it in there, but the weather's starting to break.
Yeah.
So I'm personally going with them, and they're going to run my style of running.
Oh, you're looking in pretty good shape. What are you
I'm
down
getting
to?
there. I just weighed in today at 146 even. Wow. That's like one of the lower weights that I would even start camp with when I was fighting actively.
Really?
Yeah. So I'm doing good.
You are. And then I heard these things that you keep traveling to the West Coast. You're like a movie star and a consultant and all this other stuff.
Well, yeah,
At least give us an insight here. You know we always like breaking news from Jose.
Yeah, we got the movie Southpaws coming out. You know, it's one Antoine Fuqua who did The Equalizer. He did Training Day. I mean, the guy's he's a Hollywood boss. You know what I mean? He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he
He
does.
did the movie here Southpaw. We have Jake Gyllenhaal, who was my fighter. Billy Hope, so I was the head of Team Hope. We had 50 Cent, Curtis Jackson, was Jordan Maines. He was the promoter that we had to work with all the time to get my fighters his fights. You know.
Sure.
I worked with Miguel Gomez, who played Miguel Escobar, Forrest Whitaker, who played Tick.
Boy, you're a name dropper.
Yeah, I mean, these are the names.
I saw the trailer. All those guys are in it.
Yeah, we all got to hang out and work together for almost 3 months. You know what I mean? So
Let me congratulate you. That's awesome.
thank you. It was fun. It's
Fantastic.
a good time, good experience in life. You know what I mean? Just do
Definitely.
a major film.
And then you're still training people back here.
Yeah. believe
Where's
it or
your
not.
assistant trainers at? What
I
do you
have,
got?
I have small. I have guys that help me with like mitt work and things like that. You know.
Okay.
It's really up to, we all know the rules of Mike Manna, everybody knows what should be done in boxing. It's how you represent it to your fighters and how they take that in and learn it. You know what I mean? They got to understand that. They got to take what you're giving them, digest that, and then return favor. You know?
Wow, this is getting deeper than I thought.
It is. It took a deep
You know
there
that.
for a
I
second.
like that.
I did too.
I'm pulling out some different things on this interview.
Yeah.
No, that's good stuff. No, I'm happy to see the success. Out of a small neighborhood like this, people don't expect that.
No, not at all.
You're like sneaking up on them all.
Yeah, you know what? I didn't expect it, to tell you the truth. Where we're located, you would think if you had a gym and just taught, regular boxing classes, you would do good with that because, we're right outside of Fox Chapel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we can get a lot of, I did that personally, I work with people. So I thought, this is what this gym's going to be like. But then you get guys, my son, he's been fighting since he was a baby, Smoky Jim. You've seen this kid.
And he goes to school.
Yeah. He goes to Fox Chapel.
He has a great GPA.
Very intelligent
All right.
kid.
Just checking.
Yeah, he's doing great. He's not homeschooled.
We're not going to talk to him later.
He's not
We're not
homeschooled.
going to interview him then, okay?
Good. No, so we're staying busy. We got a lot of active fighters. I got 17 active fighters registered now, and I have about another 6 more coming in the ending of next month.
Really?
So we'll have 20-some registered fighters, and that's when they want to come. When the girls outside of our gym, there's one here, one there, but when they want to come to spar, to learn, and to get down, they have to come to us.
They don't have to knock out the guys.
No.
Okay.
Not
Just
anymore.
checking.
Not
All
anymore.
right.
Our girls
Just
are
checking.
tough enough.
I know they are. I just want to tell you, even though I saw some losses,
Yeah.
just the heart and the grit of your fighters, it shows that they're trained very well, and there's no quit in any of them. I mean, I saw blood pouring out like I couldn't believe, especially face cuts and noses, things like that, and just taking punches, then giving them right back.
Right.
And that's what you like to see, because some of them only have 1, 2, 3 fights, right?
Yeah, right.
So, I mean, that's more impressive to
majority
me,
of them
watching
only have
all
that.
these fighters,
They're not
men
real-
and women.
Right, and they're not real experienced fighters, like you said, but these, they know, they're entertainers, fighters. Mike Manna, what is he? He's an entertainer. He's a boxer.
He is
This a
quite
form
entertaining.
Of an entertainer. You know what I mean?
He is.
That's what it is. He'll bring in, 500,000 people, whatever it is, to come there and watch and be entertained.
Right.
So, I mean,
Great
punches
point.
come, punches go. That's
Hey,
how
do
it
you
is.
mind introducing some of your people and then give them the mic
Yeah.
in whatever order you want?
All right, let's
Ladies
start.
first would be nice.
Yeah, we'll go this way and then, we'll go.
Introduce
around.
them.
All right, first we're going to get the mic here to Jane Quinlan. She's just following the Donnybrook card along with Mike Manna. in
Mike
there.
dropped her name,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
here she
yeah.
is.
So, here she is. Thank you.
Jane, tell them your name, even though we said it twice,
I'm Jane Quinlan.
and tell them how your Donnybrook fight was.
I thought it went really well. I can't say I'm disappointed in myself. I thought I moved well. I thought I hit well. I blocked. I felt like I blocked really well. I don't feel like she got in on me at all, really, and
Right.
she didn't really.
It was
get
a
me with
tough
any-
fight, and the scoring.
Yeah, it was
Friends,
still a tough
we have
fight.
friends that are judges and everything, so I don't know what the scorecard looks like. So we'll just
Yeah,
leave it at that.
I don't know what it
but
looks like
you're
either.
one tough lady fighter, I'll tell you that
I
much.
try. I try.
Well, good luck to you in all that you do, and thanks for coming out to our show again. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Now, you want to introduce? No, Jose, you got to introduce the fighters.
Yes,
they're
next-
out of your gym, buddy.
next,
Plus, you're the star right now.
Right. This is next coming up here is Colleen Davis, and she'll be fighting for her Golden Gloves title on April 18th. She'll be
The
fighting.
18th.
The 18th. she'll be
Okay, we got a date now. All right.
So I just suffered my first loss yesterday. It was non-tournament in Erie. It was tough. I'm glad I'm not the only one here with a black eye. So I'm happy about that.
Who's your makeup person? They did pretty well with that.
Yeah, I used some silver. It looks like
We
black
give
and
makeup
blue.
tips too.
Yeah, but I can't really make any excuses. Like, I know what I need to work on, and I just have to apply
How many fights
it.
do you have, Cole?
One. That was it. Yesterday. First one.
You're kidding.
Nope.
And you got no excuses. Well, that's pretty good. You'll get better.
I
Keep
hope
fighting.
so. Thanks.
With him yelling at you. There's no doubt.
He's a good coach. He pushes me, and it doesn't. It's not always things I want to hear, but it's what I need to hear. So.
Well, he wants you to win.
Yeah. So.
No, that's great.
Happy about that.
Thanks for coming
Thanks.
back on our show. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks for liking everybody our stuff that we put out on Pittsburgh Sports
Oh,
Line.
yeah.
Especially when we put your photos out. It's like mysterious. How if I tag somebody, then there's likes instantly. I'm not even done posting, you know? So keep it up. All right, Jose. Who's next on this?
Next we have Derek Morrow. He was a former Golden Gloves champion 13 years ago. He came back. He was taught by the original Ray Schaefer from our gym.
No way.
Tough kid, tough as nails. He trained with a trainer who trains you literally to just pulverize whatever's in front of you. Swing until there's nothing left. So that's where he left off with the
Now,
Golden
what
Gloves
weight
title.
class? Let me ask. Go ahead. Give them the.
178.
Watch these ladies. Don't hit not in the eye for Cole. Get the other eye. Balance that out. All right. Tell them your name now. So.
Derek Morrow,
And you're 178.
178.
Is that what you fought before?
When I fought before, I was at 156.
So you matured a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Tell them how old you are.
I'm 29 right now.
Get out. You've
When
had
I
a nice long career as it is.
Well, I had a long break.
Okay. We won't delve into that.
long break.
Somehow I've interviewed a lot of people, and when they're a little evasive on it, we don't want to know.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
But you're back,
Yeah, I'm back. So
and you're going to be fighting when?
we'll probably get some amateur fights. I did one fight in Golden Gloves, and I lost with three-round decision, but I did all right. So
You were happy with what you did, and you know you got to improve.
Yeah, I did pretty good. I mean, I said to Jose the other day, I come to the gym 160 pounds 3 months ago. I'm about 180 now, and I've improved a lot. So,
Well, what's your secret? You working hard?
yeah, a lot of work, man. A lot of work, a
Well,
lot of
good,
dedication.
good luck to you then.
In
And
between working a full-time job too, which is
I
tough.
assumed that.
So.
That was definitely the assumption there.
But it's going good. He's a good trainer. He gets everybody motivated.
Well, you come back to where your roots were at Ray Schaefer Boxing
And it's
Association.
same gym. When I stepped into the gym, it smells the same, it looks the same. And I met him like 12, 13 years ago. Also, we were down at the gym. So,
And now he's back at the same weight he was.
yep.
This is unbelievable. All right, give that mic back. Thanks, Derek. Good luck to you.
Yep. Thank you.
All right, you guys seen Matt, right? Matt Kearns.
Yeah, we've seen him.
Now this, I know he don't stay in the ring very long. He likes to handle his business and go home.
You know what? You can't get
That's it.
you can't get a ginger ale. Smoking Jim
No.
couldn't get a ginger ale.
Not at all. He handles his business. He goes home. That's it. That's it. He shows up and takes care of it. But this is him. He's fighting coming up here. Also on the 18th, he'll be fighting for the Golden Gloves title here in the city, a city title.
That's
So,
great.
here he is.
All right, Matt. What weight class are you fighting?
165.
Now, how long have you been fighting?
My first fight was March 7th.
Well, how long did you train before? Because I know you didn't come in off the streets.
I
I mean, maybe you did, but
Well, I've been training for strong for maybe 6 months.
6 months.
Yeah, but before that, I've been at the gym. I started it 4 years ago, but that was through high school and stuff. So I played basketball, and then.
So what? You're
kicked
only
around.
22.
No, I'm 20.
20.
Yeah.
We've seen you fight. It's just awesome. So
Thank you.
I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
Keep working hard. We'll see you with bigger and better things.
I hope so.
Good luck on that championship.
Thank you.
Take care.
We're ready to go to the next guy.
Well, yeah, that's one of my favorite
All right,
guys.
here we go. Eric Sidnor, my open division fighter, young fighter, very slick, God-given talent. You know, I can take credit for setting up what God gave us. You know what I mean? I could say, all right, he gave us this, now we can work with that.
Okay.
This kid, he's going to be fighting for his Golden Gloves title against Keontae Irving. That's going to be a big fight.
When is it?
This is coming up on the 18th, I believe. No, the 10th. I'm sorry. That was
So
the
they were
open
gonna
division.
fight on
Over there,
Friday?
Mike Mann is giving me the 10.
It's going to be a Friday night then, the 10th.
Yeah, it's the 10th. It's going to be at the DoubleTree in Monroeville.
God's country.
So it's
Not
gonna be,
anymore. Not anymore, it isn't.
I didn't even see him back here. I didn't even
How
see
did
him. hiding.
282 pounds slip in?
He came in real slick.
No,
man.
284. I'm sorry,
He was in
just
there
8.
slick. But
Well, Spring's here. He loses that winter weight.
that's it.
The Amish assassin.
That's it.
He'll be
There
on
he
a
is,
little
man.
later.
I can't wait to
All
see
right,
him.
you interrupted my
Yeah,
man.
all right,
You
yeah,
got
so
the New
there
York
he is.
hat on because that's where he's from.
This is him, Eric Sidnor.
Thank you. It's great
Can
to be
you
back.
spell your last name because we're having so much difficulty. He wrote it on the pad
SYDNOR.
last time. I was talking. Now go.
I got you, man. SYDNOR. It's Sidnor, not Snyder. Thanks again for having me up here. Love the hat, by the way. You already know I gotta say it.
Do you guys email and call each other?
Yeah, man. You
Because
know?
he
It's a
doesn't.
black thing.
We don't care what color you are or what you're talking about. Get him in the gym, at least. Get him on some road work. Maybe he won't be so pumped up here, all right? And could I have one more? There's no more fries. I don't even get 3 fries anymore. Now, you have another career with comics. I wanted to touch on that because I've seen you in the ring. You got the best smile of any boxer.
Yeah,
Seriously.
I appreciate it. My comic book, it's
Just tell them because I'm
Almost
doing
done.
a little promo for you. And this,
was
we
it?
normally have a family show. This isn't for a family type comic.
it's
Just so we clarify that.
no, it's not for kids.
Okay.
As a family of grown-ups, then yeah, it's good. If it's a family like this, minus him right now.
He's still young.
Yeah, he's still a little too young for it. But it's called the F-Ups. It's about 4 characters who do the most outlandish, activities, but they save the day all the time. They just do a lot of damage in the process.
Okay, well, you're in a violent sport, in case you didn't notice. So
yeah,
I assume that
definitely.
carries over. And at least you're using that education that you got at the Art Institute.
Yeah.
So that combines it. Now, boxing. What's going on in boxing? You look in great shape. What weight is this?
Oh, I'm 174.
Are you? Wow, we
Yeah.
got some big guys up here. You know that? What are you going to fight at?
I'll probably be 172 by the
All right.
by the 10th.
Then you
I'm
can
already
eat the
up-
ribs
yeah.
here.
I'm about to say I'm already a fighting shape.
Try the turkey ribs. They're healthier for
I'm about to
you.
say Jose already
And they're
knows
delicious.
that I don't even eat red meat. Like I don't even eat
Yeah, but
very
turkeys aren't
specific.
red.
I know.
Okay.
I'm saying Jose knows I won't even touch your ribs. If
Well,
it's
that's
not
why I
even-
brought up about turkey. I remember who you are. Sid Noor.
Yes.
Okay. It took me a year to say your name. Right? Sid.
And I appreciate
We did.
the effort.
We did. Well, good luck in boxing. Good luck in the comic world. Hope you make $1 million there and you win the next
Yeah,
fight.
man. I gotta just talk to this guy right here.
A lot of pressure. All right, you saved the best for last on your crew.
Well, yeah, I mean, listen, these guys, girls, they all put the work in,
Okay.
In this game, I keep going back to Mike Mann about this. It's a game where you go after and get
Who's
your
this
own
Mike
rewards. It's this guy, man. He's everywhere. You got to see
I
him.
know.
See
He
him.
was
He's
riding up the
everywhere.
street and he
Right.
beeped. I'm like, there's Mike
There's
Manna.
Mike Manna. He'll be next. He'll be on the side of a bus somewhere going down. Where's Mike Manna?
You mean he got hit in an
He's
accident?
everywhere.
He was
He's
hanging on the
everywhere,
bus like Spider-Man.
No, this one here to little Jose, my son, Jose Carvalho here. He's a decorative young fighter. He's been to the Junior Olympics a few times. Silver Glove, city, state, regional ranked fighter. Golden Gloves champion 6 times. This kid's, he fights. He's been fighting
Give
for a
him the
long time.
mic. You've said enough. He's a good young man. Tell us your name.
I'm Lil Jose.
Okay. Now, how old are you?
I'm 13.
Okay. Now, how tall are you?
What are you? 5'7", 5'8".
I think you're about 5'8" at least.
Maybe.
And what's your weight now?
I'm fighting at 119 right now. I weigh about 116.
That's great.
I'm getting ready to fight Silvio Cercone. He's a heavy hitter.
Oh, yeah.
We've seen him.
Yeah.
Definitely. He's a pretty tough fighter.
Brandon's kid.
You ready?
Yeah.
You look like you're ready. Hey, one question about school, because I've been promoting you the whole time about school, because Mr. Homeschooling, it's not cutting it. What's going on in school?
Everything's going good. I'm bringing home good grades. The deal was I bring home good grades. I get to go to the gym and do what I want to do.
Really?
Yeah.
I like that. Hey, what's he doing there? That isn't true. That isn't true. Here, give me that. No, you didn't. Because the next guest we have that's homeschooled, you're doing it the right way. You're my man. Or you're my girl. But no, that's great. I wish you the best of luck, and it's nice to see somebody over the last 3 years grow up and mature.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's always a pleasure I like seeing. So good luck, little Jose.
Thank you.
All right, and we'll see you at the fights. All right, let's close this Ray Schaefer Boxing Association segment out right now. What do you want to do?
Nothing. You can check us out on Facebook, Ray Schaefer Boxing Association, or you can find me, my fighters, any of them that were introduced here. You can find us all.
And then look for Pittsburgh Sportsline when I post all that stuff up. We like them, they like us. That's Facebook. No kumbaya or anything. That's how it's set up.
And
So.
get ready for the movie. Hits the theaters July 31st.
All right.
I had to put that in there.
I know, I was waiting. All right, my man. It's always a
Hey,
pleasure.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good luck to
Smoking
you.
Jim.
Good luck to all of you. Thanks for being on our show. I appreciate it.
Well, it is a pleasure to be with you guys tonight. I've had one of the worst days in years today, and this turns it around. My girlfriend was hit by a school bus, and I lost my job driving a school bus today. So, actually, that's not true. I don't drive a school
Look
bus.
at Hollywood. Is he taking a picture? You know what? Everything he says is not the truth. We got disclaimers starting everywhere. When the Gladiators of the Cage comes up, hopefully that'll be the truth.
This is little Jim Ajay. He's handsome and wise. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. This is little Nate. Jim Ajay gave this to me from Steel Nation MMA. This has become the new Waldo. Where's Waldo? He's got to appear everywhere I go and at all different events. And Jim asked me...
Bill Boyce, where are you? This is like a classic right here.
This is the key. He's got to appear in pictures like, you steal a McDonald's character or something. He's got to appear in pictures all over the world. Ronald in Rome.
Here, you can call.
Steel Nation, MMA, Jim Ajay, handsome and wise, little Nate. That's got to go with his. And Jim asked me to give you a message. He told me to tell you, woo!
You know what? Now both ears, I can't hear it all. How do I finish this interview? Thanks, Dan. I guess you're done.
Thank you. Have a good night. Actually, I do want to start by thanking you guys. You guys have,
for
whatever reason, you have taken a liking to me and keep bringing me back for reasons that still escape me.
Let me interrupt. You seem to be entertaining with other people, not necessarily myself.
Or your viewers.
No, the viewers actually like you because they go...
Some people hate me like poison, or hate me regular, but...
Okay.
Anyway, and you've also usually let me bring some people in with me, whether it be Colleen Martin-Berg in Evolution Fight Club to talk about Krav Maga or women's fighting, or the beautiful Alicia Rector, one of our beautiful ring girls, whom you already know, or whether it be Sam Schmiedel, the cage supervisor for setting up the cage and does some music.
He has our opening and our closing music
That's
on
right.
the line.
And as well as fighters like John Pretty Boy Rierick and Dan, the Bionic Fist of Justice Cocoon.
One of our
You've been kind enough to bring me back and also kind enough to show up at our shows. So we and I appreciate that very much when you come to a Gladiators of the Cage event or let us hype it. No, seriously. Guys like Chip Pie Trainer Hayner, who's not with us tonight. The Golden Voice Bill Boyce, your photographer. Double A. Zach Brenner, the Amish Assassin. Of course, my two men. Smoking Jim Frazier, and you want the green T-Mac Talking Machine, Alan. And I want a tussle cap.
Do you? We got them out in the car.
How much? We'll talk later. Anyway,
we're not allowed to say on TV, but if you had like a dozen,
they're off available. Give me that back, you weasel.
You want it? Here. He's really a geek.
No, duh. Captain Obvious has spoken.
Here, put your little friend back in your pocket. You don't see this on regular. Whoa, easy there, buddy. Jim Ajay.
Anyway, we got some events coming up.
Thank you very much.
No, we do. On all seriousness, thank you for having me back. Thank you for everything you've done for Gladiators and the other people I've done business with. For example, and I got some things coming up here. On April 25th, it's Up and Coming Stars at the White Star in Freeport. It's a boxing event. A lot of the amateur Golden Gloves boxers, as a matter of fact, like Breon Williams, this is being worked out with the James, I believe it's 516 Center in Trenton. It's a boxing club that has put out a lot of Golden Gloves. Breon Williams and other fighters that have fought. They're going to be on this card up there. It's this first-time event, so I'm trying to help them out. I'll be there for that, as well as World Rank Boxing now, and I just got some updates on this while I was waiting to come on. They're presenting Friday night fights May 22nd at the Wheeling Island Casino. They will also be there in July, September, and November, and Ronald Green is main eventing the show coming up on May 22nd. And as of now, at the moment, I'm the ring announcer for that event as well.
As of now?
As well, yeah.
It changes?
Yeah.
Okay.
When they talk to me, it's usually like, all right, is there anyone else available?
You know what? Let me help you. Don't talk to them.
That's the call. I got to answer.
Well, you need somebody to do that for you. For some green, I'll answer.
There you go. I thought you gave out the green.
No. I'm trying to get some green.
I got you. Okay. And then now, Gladiators of the Cage is owned by Epic Leap Entertainment. Epic Leap Entertainment is going back to their roots on May the 30th, which is concert promotion. They will be at the Kowalczyk Center in Indiana University, and they are bringing two classic rock bands of all time. Kansas with Blue Oyster Cult opening for them. A double show at the Kowalczyk Center. And so if you have a fever for more cowbell, this is the place to go. Blue Oyster Cult, Don't Fear the Reaper. That will be on Saturday, May 30th.
You were speaking a foreign language, Jim. Do you know that?
Don't even start with this stuff.
What other events do you got?
There's one more. Gladiators of the Cage will return on June 6th to the Butler area. We were in Butler about 2 years ago. We're going to the Family Sports Center. We've got names like returning from Slippery Rock. The Hawk from Slippery Rock, lean, mean, mighty Mitch Killeen, who's moved out to the other side of the state, is returning for that night. We've got guys like Francis Healy, the Bionic Fist of Justice, Dan Kakuta, they're working on for this show. We've got Melissa Gastick. We've got a ladies fight lined up for this. Some of the other names, Jeff Holmes, Zach Grossman, Andy Anderson, Steve Mowry, I believe he's like 6'11". He's a big John Stud of modern day. Corey Super Saintville, it's real early, but they are putting together an outstanding show for June 6th for Gladiators of the Cage, and I bleed Gladiators of the Cage. They brought me back into this. So
No, that's great.
They're the great.
One more thing. Could you shout out to Scott Benton for making it on a Monday night?
Who?
You know Scott. Oh, did I say it?
Our general manager, the man with the plan. He's the ladies' choice. I mean, he's
Never mind. We don't. You're starting to stutter.
Anyway, Scott Benton, of
You
course.
told me
Robert
to
Joseph.
always stop you when you start stuttering. That was a better intro.
All right, it's fair
Hey,
enough.
and thanks for your intros during the Gladiators of the Cage performances.
Oh,
we want
it's
to
a
thank
pleasure.
you on air because we do appreciate it.
Well, you deserve it. You've earned it. Trust me. You've helped us, and all fighters, and not just even for our company, for other companies, boxers, MMA guys, even pro wrestling people. And
Yeah.
that's close to my heart, if you haven't figured out. And also, there's a book coming out, Godfathers of MMA, which I've heard. I'm in. I haven't seen it firsthand. But anyway, that goes back to, I was talking to Jim a few months back.
Bill Viola.
Bill Viola Jr. talked to me about it. Well, I work with Bill Sr. and Frank Caligiuri. Now, I know there are a lot of MMA purists that will say MMA goes back to the Asian, the Orient, or South American MMA. What they're claiming is the modern day MMA that came, United States MMA, UFC MMA, started with their event, which was Tough Guy Contest in 1980, 81, 82. And there's a book written about this, and it's out now. Go to Godfathers of MMA, godfathersofmma.com, and order it. It will track the history. It was a Tough Guy Contest, amateur, all very grassroots, and that is now being accredited as being sort of the starting ground of the United States version of MMA.
And Bill Viola reached out to me and said he was sending a book to me
Don't
to
worry.
review.
It's probably Bill Viola. He's the junior is the one who told me I'm in it. Which, if he said it, I believe.
So if I
he's
read
involved
it-
with the Kumite Classic and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And we'll be there again. We'll have a table and everything else, and we'll be videoing like a mini show there. So
Anyway,
we'll be there.
I just talked to Frank Caligiuri today, and I think the books are out, but we're waiting for shipment and stuff. So I was hoping to have one to hold up.
Me too.
So yeah, you got a freebie. I'm buying mine because I'm not.
Yeah, but
I'm
he
not
said
the talking machine,
he
so.
said I have to review it, so I'll at least read the book. Unlike my co-host.
He likes the pictures, right?
Yeah, he does. And he has 18 degrees from Cal U.
It's a warm night out. I thought he'd
Yeah.
have more, but anyway, hey, it's been a
No,
rough winter.
it has been. A lot of snow.
Still DJing, by the way. Also, every Thursday night, I'm
Where?
at a bar called something high
Don't
school.
say Gateway.
Let me hear it. I want him to say it. The bar's name is
Gateway
In Bar on Route 8, 1 mile south of Bakerstown. I'm there every Thursday. The best wings in the area that night.
Not in God's country.
I'm sure it is.
Not in God's
If he would
country.
show up there, it would be.
Well, it's wherever he goes.
Exactly.
All right.
And I also
You want to give a woo on that?
Woo!
All right, thanks.
And also April 10th at Judestown Tavern. The address is listed as Tarentum, but it's on Saxonburg Boulevard in West Deer. So those are the.
You're
upcoming
just
things.
about done?
Yeah, the hooks. I'm waiting for the gong.
There it is. One more woo? Okay.
Some thanks
what
I want
else
to send.
do you have?
Okay, I want to send out a special thank you to my sister Paulette Furman and her husband Harvey.
And I met them.
Yes, you did.
So
And
shout out
the
again.
German Jaws of Steel, Samson, my boy. I want to send out a special thank you very much to my friend Brandon Bowman, Elliot, and Matt, and everyone up at WL Roenick Incorporated in Eternal Heights. Thank you so much. And, of course, the Gladiators of the Cage family, Josh Cromer, Scott Benton, Robert Joseph, his family. They're just fantastic. And I always say that Robert Joseph is the man with the plan. He's the toast of the coast, the sensation of the nation. He's the man of the hour, man with the power, too sweet to be sour. Who kisses butt? Anyway.
Yeah, but Scott's ready to shoot you.
He's ready to shoot me every time we talk.
Thank you, then. It's been a pleasure.
It's been my pleasure. Thank you very much. Thank you for everything you do for us.
You're welcome. And
Pittsburgh
take care.
Sports Line! Woo!
Oh, man, too many woos.
Wing! 195 pounds of twisted steel and sex appeal, fighting out of Trenton, Pennsylvania. He's the Gladiators of the Cage Assembly Supervisor. He's the big cheese. He handles it all, and he also handles some music, none other than the Sam Squatch, Sam Schmiedel!
Welcome to the show. I want to officially thank you for your song at the beginning and the end for Pittsburgh Sportsline. We're honored to have you do that for us.
That's what friends do.
And I found out how you can put a song together with tracks. I knew nothing about it. We went through so many things, Smoking Jim. You know I'm a patient man. I'm still patient. And it's just great. You got to listen to our opening. It really means a lot to me. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm happy to have it on there.
And can they buy that song anywhere if they wanted to? You know how I like to promo. Tell them what it is. Tell them how to get it. Tell them the name.
Probably the best place to find it online is to go on Amazon or on iTunes with it. And I have it on. I'll put a link on.
Give us a link on. Yeah.
But there's the various places that you can pick it up, and then
I'm trying to help you out. So
I was running it for 90 days, but I'm just pretty much running it for the length of what the songs online. Like 50% of any proceeds go towards the veterans.
That's why I wanted to bring it up.
I'm just going to run that indefinitely. So
help a vet out. Help a vet out.
I'm not about the money. I'm about paying it forward to other people before myself.
Likewise here. So no, it's great stuff. What else is happening there?
Well,
anything you can talk about?
You've been seeing the social media thing build up a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm kind of limited on the information that I can put out there, but it's been a
Explain
process.
about a movie and about a song, and then don't give any details that are specific.
It kind of started over Christmas holidays and New Year's holidays, and email tag back and forth and everything, and just going through the process and got the email confirmation this afternoon.
Is it on?
Is it on?
It is now. You must have.
All right, I must have.
You must have shut it off.
Got the email confirmation this afternoon about.
Congratulations!
Being able to announce so much stuff, but I got 1 minute and 7 seconds on a major motion picture soundtrack.
How about good karma on Pittsburgh Sportsline?
I got my own video segment of the movie. It's I can't. There's only so much I can put out about it, but the.
All right, you're crossing the line.
Yeah, it's there's contractual stuff involved in it, but it's coming out in like fall, December, like wintertime this year.
And this shows you the other side of people in MMA.
Yeah. Yeah, there's
you're
lives.
You're such
there's
a
outside of
you're a
cage,
renaissance man.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I've
From
always
building
been a
walls,
musician.
from
I've always
building
been a
walls to
musician at heart.
musician stuff. Yeah.
I've always, it's always, you know what, I look at it as just, you're a craftsman regardless of what you're doing. You're working in that craft, you're working in that field, you bring your A game or you don't bring it, you know? And you put the same effort in regardless of what you're doing.
There you go.
Whether it's a hobby or if it's a way of life.
That's what you follow,
know?
Smoking Jim, right?
The Smoking Jim doesn't bring a B game.
No.
You don't know what a B game is.
No.
You know?
Well, because he was homeschooled.
He's got skills he hadn't even used yet either.
Well,
you know?
he was homeschooled. They didn't teach him that. They said, go out and run. They said, you're a running back. Go run.
He's still a young buck. He's got the second half of life left.
I don't know. We had an opening segment. I don't know if you heard it, but he was mentioning everybody's name. Now, Mario here wants to know, and a lot of other people, we didn't hear what Smoking Jim's age is. That was the only age that wasn't out there. Even threw me in there with something. I don't know what he meant, but we still don't know his age.
That's the magic of the secret right there.
You think?
Know? That's like the Cracker Jack box. You're surprised. You don't know what it is until you open the box.
Compare hands.
You know? Look at the mitts.
Goodness.
He's huge.
I'm telling you, on a piano, I got a 10-key stretch on my piano at home.
Wow.
Yep.
You don't see this every day. Sam Squatch, the original Sam Squatch.
See what I'm playing with my toes.
We don't want to go there on
No, you
that.
don't.
You were doing so
You
great.
The lights are down low. It's candles. You don't want it. You don't want it.
Hey, I'm glad you come to our show.
I appreciate being on it.
It was a
Like
pleasure.
I said, I wish I could have gave more information out about it. There'll be more stuff.
Well,
maybe
we got a
put
little
out.
teaser here,
But, yeah,
and we'll
it's,
see you on Facebook.
I'll be putting it out online as I get.
You know, I'll like it when I put it up there, and I'll post it on Pittsburgh
Waiting on the
Sportsline,
final
too.
contract, and then all can be revealed.
Well, good luck.
But
I wish you the best.
Lots of stuff in the works.
Thanks, Sam. You take
Thanks for
care.
having me on,
We
guys.
appreciate it. Yeah. This guy we can't get rid of wherever we go. I thought I was here an hour early, and a guy goes, these wings are the best. I go, what, from last time? He goes, I've been here. And I was an hour early. Not 2 minutes, before the show.
Awesome wings. They were eaten, bought, paid for, everything before Alan was even here.
That's shocking. I try to be the first one in. Can't beat you. All right, Mr. Mona V, what's going on? You already had somebody doing a promo here.
Yeah.
It's better
I
than
appreciate
Popeye's
it.
spinach.
That's right. I'm going to have to use that line. I like that, dude.
I don't know if they'll all understand it because they forget about Popeye. They think it's that fast food place with the chicken and stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, they'll have to Google it, like I said last time. You have to Google it to find out, you young people out there.
Well, even some of the older ones that are not remembering any of that.
If you don't know who Popeye is and you're older, then you didn't lead a life.
What age is he? Ask him if he knows Popeye.
Jim, how old were you when you watched Popeye?
Never heard of him.
See? We don't know his age.
All right. But, yeah, today the Buccos are looking really good today.
Yeah, tell me about that. I missed it.
Yeah, apparently they won like 18-4, hit 5 home runs, and they cleared the benches in the 5th inning in preseason baseball.
You mean they had a fight?
No one touched each other, but they cleared the benches.
Okay.
2 of the coaches got thrown out, and then Clint Hurdle got ejected later in the game as well.
Wow.
So they got some fire behind them. They rounded out their pitching staff today, and they're going to keep a lefty in there, Locke.
Are they
going to
keep
be a starter?
Locke? Okay.
Yeah.
What about Worley?
Worley's going to probably go in the bullpen.
I think he'll be better there.
I think so also.
Yeah, they need that fire there,
Yeah.
at least for an inning or two.
Yeah. What's really strange about it is the guy from ESPN actually picked them to win the World Series.
Olney.
Yeah, Buster Olney. I'll tell you what, I can't remember the last time the Pirates and the World Series was in the same sentence.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
Well, even if it's not true, just to have them mentioned means a lot to me.
Exactly.
Because I'm not seeing a World Series team there yet.
Well, anything's possible, like you said. Luck
Right.
is involved. There's no doubt
Yeah, and
about
he's
it.
on the staff, too. No, that's Locke, sorry.
And by the way, I am not a bandwagon fan. I live and breathe the Pirates since I was born, actually. Wow. Yeah.
And
it was a long 20 years.
I tell the story. I got a few more years than that on you, and I've always been a Pirate fan. I've been a disgruntled fan except for the last 2 years.
Right.
So I'm on the bandwagon because they built it.
That's right.
But I've been a fan.
A week from tonight, or a week from today, 4
Yeah.
o'clock in Cincinnati.
And
Pirates
2 weeks
open
from
up.
today.
It's a home opener.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
See, we know our baseball
Yeah.
there.
I have to go off track a little bit here. I'm a little disappointed in Jim that he didn't talk about the Division II champions of women's basketball, Jim.
KLU!
Yes, they did.
And IUP got beaten in the championship. I just thought I'd bring
Yeah,
that
we
up.
almost had a Pennsylvania sweep in Division II basketball.
Nobody was cheering for that.
Except for all the fans of IUP and their family and friends
we'll
and
cut
alumni. Yeah. That's why he's losing fans all the time.
But,
He's such a nice
But
guy.
the coach Storm is from Steel Valley. Jessica Storm. Strong. Yeah.
We'll find out in another
right.
minute or so when the
That's right.
Amish assassin comes up here. No, you covered a bunch of stuff here.
Yeah, I'm
You want to
excited.
shout out to Mona V and Mint and
Mona
anything
V,
else?
I got my new shirt on, my Mona V shirt. Mitt, Jose likes our product too.
No way. Wow. Even when he's traveling, he's sipping.
Jose is quoted by saying that the difference between the fights could be the Mona V EMV energy drink.
Wow.
Fighters don't gas out. They usually crash. I haven't seen that happen, so I stand with them.
Thanks, Jose. I appreciate it.
Wow. We should have brought him back up. No, that's enough endorsing. Contact Mr. Mona V. How do they get a hold of you? One more time.
Mona V, mymonav.com/Mario's Juice, or you can call me at 412-417-7301.
Whoa.
Different.
Would you bring a TV screen up here?
Come on, Levine. Who are you to make fun of somebody when you still got a flip phone?
Hey, I put out a lot of good stuff out there. Here, beam me up, Brenner.
You might as well have 2 Campbell soup cans and string with that thing.
Hey, you called me today.
Yeah, you did.
I
up.
talked to you. I
did
picked
pick
up.
I appreciate
Unlike
it.
some people.
I appreciate it. I appreciate
Unlike
the answer.
some.
when you answer my calls.
Hey, since Skeets is promoting what's on our mind and sponsoring, what's on your mind in the sports world, not his world?
Well, it should be in his world, but Mario had to beat me to the punch. If Mario and his juice didn't go up before me 3 minutes ago, I would have got the rub in your face that Still Valley Zone, Jess Strom coached Division II Women's Cal Vulcans to the national championship.
Congratulations.
I'm glad those two neighborhoods come together.
It's the best, you know, always the best, as long as it's not in Monroeville. But on a more positive note, Mike Mann is in the house. He hit that Irishman with one of the hardest rights I've seen. That man was out. I don't care. There's no doubt about it. Hopefully he gets to go across the pond. You know where the UK is. You know where Ireland is.
No,
and avenge
he
that,
don't. No, we don't.
That fraud that took place here in our own city. You know, we should have won the Donnybrook. And when I say we, I mean the city of Pittsburgh, the amateur boxers. You know.
Sure. But, Jack Mook and the rest of the guys, Rich Donnelly, we appreciate them all being on our show a month or so ago.
You could almost bet, though, if they do get to fly over there on July 4th, there's going to be fireworks in Ireland because we got some firepower here in the city of Pittsburgh.
Look at him. He's getting pumped up over there.
Congratulations to the Puerto Rican Prince, Jose Carabello, and Ron Schaefer's gym. Doing big things in the amateur boxing. You guys ever get some guys that want to turn pro? You come see me. Not Smoking Jim, and we'll get you to the right channels. He's a amateur guy. I'm a pro guy. Check out the back of my shirt.
And I'm an in-between guy. I don't know how I got in the middle of this.
Also, much to the chagrin of Olivine, I want to remind everybody here that tomorrow night we do a live TV show on BPTV.
Oh, he's
on
promoting
Tuesday
me
night
again.
From 7 to 8 p.m.
I founded that.
Pittsburgh Sports Line. You did.
October 11th, 2011. I didn't know you were PRing me. Thank you.
Well, it's a great show. It's a great show.
Thank you.
You get an hour of me live on public access TV.
We split up the time.
They try to split up the time,
It's
but
no problem.
we handle it. But Al doesn't like to talk about that show because most of you won't get to see it in time if you rewatch this broadcast.
So I got to interrupt this every time. My no, he's not so humble. He tells me that he brings a lot to the table. So on purpose, I post that show right after it would come out, and I'm not seeing all the likes and all the viewers on YouTube.
A lot of my family's old, and they got these phones. They can't even watch They can't watch it. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? It's yours. It's yours. Your people aren't watching it that much either.
No, the same 20 to 30 are. So I wait.
Come on, you got Marianne down the Zazu who barely cuts your hair every month and charges you. You got the cake lady over in Bethel Park. Come on, Levine, come on.
We got thousands of people watching us on TV, my friend. Now this show...
And you never get on Jim Frazier. He's the mogul. How come none of his people watch the show?
Watch
he
this.
doesn't even watch
Wait,
the show.
let me show you what he does.
He doesn't even know where to go to
this
watch
is what
the
he
show.
does.
Ask him what channel the show's on.
He's watching on
What
32. He has a 99-inch flat screen. He calls me up. Hey, Talking Machine. I just saw on the show. He goes, boy, you were funny. I go, I was being serious. But this is what happens. If you like the interplay, you'll see this when four knuckleheads are dividing up 1 hour. And then, please, watch us on YouTube on the Tuesday night show. Because each week I look to see what improvement. If we don't hit 35 views on a Tuesday night show, you didn't add anything. Now I get an assist, but go ahead.
I know. I don't add anything. If we take a survey from all the people out there, I bet you I add a lot. But hey, tune in to tomorrow night's show. I'll add even more.
Very humble.
I'll add even more tomorrow night. I got more than 5 minutes tomorrow. Shout out to Devin Shea
You
on
had
the
5
camera.
minutes and 47.
Zach on the newly resurrected control panel that's working great over there. Shout out to the Smokehouse Bar and Grill for having us here on this glorious Monday night.
I can't show the menu. You must come out. No, it's too dark. Oh, sorry. Thanks, buddy. This is live TV almost. Appreciate it. Thanks for watching us. We appreciate it. Zach Brenner, thanks for being humble. Smoking Jim, thanks for being Smoking Jim. I'm Al Levine, the Talking Machine. Thank you for watching us. Thanks to everybody who come out on a nice night like tonight. And I'm trying to help. Be safe out there and stay Joey strong.